everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Simsbury Shortcake, and today we are going to be building for the very first time in The Sims 4. We are going to be building a horse ranch. And it's a little small, but I didn't really want it to be huge because, I've recently built a pretty big, cottage sort of farm, and I know that it's pretty different, but besides having a horse area, I didn't really want it to be too much of a farm. I ended up having a little bit of a garden area just so that whenever you want to make nectar, you're able to grow the stuff for it. So I only have 4 of the planter boxes or so in the front of the house. But besides that, I wanted it to focus mainly on just being a family home where the family raises a few horses. But I didn't want it to be a huge farm where your Sims are spending their whole day every day taking care of crops and stuff, where if you wanted to, you definitely could. You could make room for that if you took away the barrels that I put for the horses, because there are a lot of places nearby in the world where pretty much every lot there's going to be places for you to train your horses nearby, because a lot of the things are very big and not every lot in this world is big enough to put all those things. Most of them aren't really. You might be able to fit one, but you won't be able to fit all of it. So, well, unless you get the biggest lot, a 64 by 64. But so then, looking around the world and riding around, you'll find plenty of opportunities to train your horses there. But along with that, you can have your horse stable at your house. It doesn't really it's not as much of an item as it was if you played The Sims 3. That little bed right there, that is the item that you need for it to be a stable, kind of. You can kind of just build around it, which is what I ended up doing. I made it kind of halfway real walls, and then I put I ended up using different fences. I used the stable fencing instead, and I used it in a pink to match. See right there, I used it in a pink to match the house because I thought it would just look like a cute little extension of the house maybe. And then in this pack we got some really cute stuff. We got some really cute wall decor, and honestly one of my favorite items we got in this entire pack is the rug that we got. It comes in a few different swatches. There's some with some different sheep on it, and then there's some with just farm animals, but besides that it comes in a few different just normal swatches too. And I'm pretty sure I use it in at least 3 or 4 different swatches inside. I love it. It's one of my favorite items. Along with, I know that everyone is tired of us getting new dollhouses, and I honestly am too. I would be fine if we never got a new dollhouse again, but the new dollhouse is so cute. It just looks like a little farm, and it is so cute. I have it 2 places inside my house. I ended up putting it in the living room area and then in a kid's bedroom as well. And then back to the horse area, you can put some places to put hay and feed your horses, and along with that there's some places to get water for your horses as well, which they don't have a water need much like Sims do, but I think that if they get exhausted, that drinking the water can help them, but I'm not exactly sure about that. I haven't played too much with the horses. I pretty much just played a little bit to test out this build because I was really, really excited about the new opportunity to build, because I do like horses. I just haven't really been around horses that much in my life, and I love building in The Sims, so building was a little bit more of the first thing on my mind for me. But I'm still looking forward to playing with the horses a lot, and from what I did play with them, they are so cute. And there's so many fun different presets that you can use for them. There's one where there's sparkles. Your Sim's horse can literally have sparkles. However, one of my complaints is, shockingly, it's not exactly with the unicorns. I am a little disappointed that the unicorns aren't as big of a deal as they were in The Sims 3, whereas The Sims 3, your Sims could go out and find them. But in The Sims 4, it's pretty much just a little accessory. It makes your Sims horse glow, and there's some sparkle with it, but besides that, that's pretty much it. Which I don't think that's the hugest deal, especially because in The Sims 4, this pack seems way more rooted in realism than in The Sims 3. But one of my complaints is one of my favorite things in The Sims 3 Pets was that when your Sims would see a wild horse, they would genuinely get like mystified. They'd be like, oh wow, a wild horse. Like, at least for me, my Sims would always like stop what they were doing and like watch the horse. And I thought that was just so fun because like that's just how literally everyone is in real life. Like when you're driving on the highway and you see like a horse or cows, like you're gonna look. And so it made just like The Sims feel so much more like lifelike and realistic. And so then just that little fun bit of not just being totally mystified by seeing like wild horses was a little disappointing to me. But here in the build, we have finally gone on to the inside. I really like the kitchen set, but if you have the country kitchen kit pack, it's honestly pretty much the same. I would not recommend buying that kit if you have or plan to buy this pack instead. Obviously, I would recommend this pack over the kit just because I'm not a huge fan of the kits. I like the clutter ones and the greenhouse one, but that's pretty much it, just because I'm a big clutter person, and being able to add just more simple things like that is really like important for my building. But I would honestly say that this pack, along with cottage living, completely diminishes the country kitchen pack because it's just the same type, like the same style, and we have it 3 times now, and the colors are really alike too. Like there's some yellow and pinks in the country kitchen stuff that isn't, or kit pack that isn't in this horse ranch, but I don't know if that's worth the $5. If you really, really would like the purple, pink, and yellow counters and cabinets, honestly go for it. I just don't think that for me that it would be worth it just to get basically 2 different shades, because the cabinets look very similar, at least in my opinion, since it's like very like rundown paintish. But I loved exploring what came in this pack and seeing all of like the cow print like furniture and like just the western sort of like decoration for the inside, and I honestly love it all so much. Like I'm not a huge country person, like I don't live in the country. I like cities way more, but I like building literally anything in The Sims, and I think that like this pack is really good in my opinion. Like not like the best pack we've ever had, but I actually like it. I know there's been some complaints, but I honestly just think that the horses are really cute, along with like the little goats and sheep, and I love that you can get them in pink. If you didn't know, I'm not sure if it's the goats or the sheep, but you can get one of them in pink, and I just love that so much. I think that it's so cute. If you play Minecraft, then you know that you can like basically dye the sheep like with different dyes. Like you can make your sheep like pink, purple, and green. I do that in almost like every Minecraft save, and it really reminded me of that, and I thought it was really cute and fun, especially since we have that little like Minecraft poster in the game that we got with high school years. It's just like I love when like games that I love like reminds me of the other one. It's just like a fun little like tidbit. But here we just have like a little like entryway to the upstairs, because it's just pretty much a room for the staircase, and I also have like a new piano. This is the second upright piano we've gotten recently. Before Growing Together we didn't have any, but now we have 2 upright pianos. The Growing Together one is a little bit cuter in my opinion because it has the plain wood, but it also has like some designs. And there's one of the swatches of the rug I was talking about, and then another one of the swatches was the one that I used under the dining table, like the little sheep one. And I just think that like it's okay that not all the wood matched in this house, because I feel like that is realistic for a house like this. It's probably going to be really hard to like find all wood that matches and is like just one coherent wood throughout like the entire place, because in real life obviously you don't decorate everything all at once, and so it's just kind of more of like a process, and so over time like you wouldn't be able to find things in the exact same color. And at first it was a little bit irritating to me that I couldn't get everything to match, but then the more I like added and looked at it, that made it feel a lot more realistic to me, because I mean, any house that I've ever been in, there's more than one type of wood. It's just not really that possible to get it all to be the exact same. So I think that the blend of like light and dark wood isn't really like bad. I kind of like it personally, but I can understand how like some people wouldn't want that in their builds, and that is one of the things. Is like some of like the wood and stuff in this pack, they don't match that well, but I feel like since it's a ranch pack, it kind of like makes sense and it's not the hugest deal. But I love this bedroom, this little country bedroom. I love that shade of like the rug. I knew I had to use it somewhere because it was my absolute favorite, but I didn't find that it fit that well in the kids' room, so I ended up using it in the adults' room because I just needed to put it somewhere, and I just loved it so much. And then here we are getting to the final tour of the build. We have the outside, we have the nectar making station along with some grass. Some of that prairie grass has been eaten because, as if you saw at the beginning, there was a little clip of the horses eating, and that's where they were eating it from. And I thought it would just be nice to have a little part of like the yard that's dedicated to it, since it's going to be so useful for the horses. But here we have the inside. It's kind of like a green and pink and just very light and dark wood color scheme. And it kind of sounds like a mess, but I think that it ended up actually looking really good together, and I really like it. I really, really like this house. I love like just the wooden tones, and I love the stone on like the wall of the kitchen. I think that the kitchen's my favorite room in the entire house. Like, the way that the colors go together so well is just like so cute to me. And along with the two-tone cabinets, I think that the like light under cabinets and then the green upper cabinets is so cute, and I really, really love that. And then here we have this landing area, and I thought that typewriter was so cute because I mean, it's obviously not a real typewriter. And we have this little sitting area along with the bathroom that has access for both of the bedrooms up here. I didn't want it to just be a bathroom. And then we have the kids' bedroom, which is like just a little bit of colorful, and it has that dollhouse that I was talking about that is so cute. And then here we have the master bedroom. And I just think that altogether this build came together really nicely, and that I got to use all the decorations that I really wanted to. But that's pretty much it, so don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked this video, and download on the gallery at Sims Very Short. Thank you so much for watching.